The NFL playoffs are underway and wild card weekend kicked off with some big wins. The Chicago Bears won their first playoff game in 15 years, topping the Green Bay Packers. My producer, Michelle Langer, is very upset about this game. And the Los Angeles Rams edged out the Carolina Panthers in a very close game, 34-31. 3 more games set for today, with the winners one step closer to the big game. Of course, we're talking Super Bowl 60. With us now is national sports personality Cam Rogers. Cam, good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning, Hena. Good to be with you. 2 really exciting games yesterday. Excited for the matchups today.
Yeah, let's talk about the Buffalo Bills and the Jackson Jaguars. We know Buffalo star quarterback Josh Allen is in a playoff where he is not facing off against Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, or Lamar Jackson. But the game is not going to be easy. What do you think is going to happen here?
Yeah, this is a really tight spread. The Bills are 1.5-point underdogs on the road here. By the way, credit to the Jaguars and what Liam Cohen, the head coach there, has built, completely turning around this franchise in just a year. Trevor Lawrence has really progressed, looking like that #1 overall selection a few years ago for the Jaguars. So I think it's going to be strength on strength in this matchup. The Bills are really good in terms of running the football. You have James Cook there, the running back. He is the leading rusher in the NFL. Then on the Jaguars side, a really good front seven, really good run defense. That is the key in this one, I think. And whoever wins the line of scrimmage in that regard is going to win this football game. But the other thing, too, Hena, is Jaguars, not as much experience in this spot. The Bills, Josh Allen, McDermott, they have a lot of it in this situation. That could be the factor, too.
Cam, let's talk about the second game. It features the 49ers. They're going to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Both teams, they've been at the top of their conference for the last 3 seasons. What do you see coming out of that game today?
Very hard to successfully defend your Super Bowl title. We'll see if the Eagles can do it this season. The 49ers are banged up, Hena. Last time we saw them, they did not look very good against Seattle, only mustering 3 points. And I think the injuries on that defensive side are going to spell doom for them with this Eagles offensive line that's so good. They're maulers there. You have Saquon Barkley, who I think is going to have a big game here today. And then the question is, can the 49ers match the amount of points that the Eagles are going to score today? Because I think it's going to be a lot. Really electric offense on that side. Unfortunately for the 49ers, injuries have been the storyline for them for the last, say, 5+ years. And I think it's going to show up again here today. I think Philadelphia advances.
Cam, let's get to the final game with New England hosting the Los Angeles Chargers. The last time these 2 teams met was back in 2024, where the Chargers beat the Pats. Can the Patriots pull off the victory over Justin Herbert and the Bolts?
Hena, I'm back from the future, and I'm here to tell you that the Chargers upset the Patriots again. And I think back to that experience thing here, Hena. This is Drake May's spot, right? This is the primetime Sunday night football slot. He's a young quarterback. Is he ready for this moment? I think Jim Harbaugh, the head coach for the Chargers, is going to have a really good defensive game plan. And Hena, I'm from New England. A lot of people, a lot of friends out there watching me right now. I'm sorry, guys, but they're 1 and done this season. Patriots lose at home.
Oh, you know how loyal those Patriots fans are. They're not going to be happy. There's one question on the mind of so many football fans. It's who's going to be named MVP this season. The 2 everyone seems to be talking about are quarterbacks Matthew Stafford of the Rams, Drake May of the Patriots. Your thoughts here?
Yeah, I like to lean on what Vegas is thinking, and right now Matt Stafford is -190 favorite to win the MVP. I think that's going to happen. Listen, this guy is on the twilight of his career, and the fact that he is still playing at a high level and also not being the prototypical running quarterback, super impressive. I think from a narrative standpoint, the writers, the voters, they know Drake May is going to have his shot later in his career to get the MVP. A lot of times you can have that sort of political angle to it. So I think Matt Stafford is going to win the MVP. But credit to the Patriots organization, credit to Drake May and his development. This kid is going to be a top 5 quarterback for many, many years.
Do you think any of these teams playing in the wild card games could make it to Super Bowl 60? Who's your pick for the big game, Cam?
Well, it's interesting. The Rams, Going into the game, they were 10-point favorites. I thought they were going to blow out the Panthers, Hena, but they did not do that. So I'm a little bit scared about my Super Bowl pick, who are the LA Rams. They are the number 5 seed. So I do think eventually they will get there and play the Denver Broncos. If I had to pick another team in this field for this weekend, I think Buffalo is really scary. Their offense is electric, and Josh Allen off script, you know what he can do. Keep an eye on the Bills here today. Let's see what they do against the Jaguars, but they could make a run.
All right, Cam Rogers, always good to talk to you. I'm sure we'll be talking a lot in the next few weeks. My friend, thank you again for coming on.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.